In 2018, we investigated 30 East Drive for the first time. It's said to be possibly the most haunted house in the UK, and we experienced strange events on and off camera throughout the entire evening. This included Nathan seeing a tall figure only to disappear. Taps and bangs were heard throughout the evening, an EVP that was recorded during a spirit box session, and both of us thought we could see ghostly figures through each of the living room doors. 5 years later, in 2023, we returned to conduct the latest fear experiment. Rod, Steve, Nathan and myself were to conduct a lone vigil for 1 hour in different areas of the house. After this, we rejoined to investigate together.
You don't have the energy anymore, do you? You don't have the energy anymore, do you? No.
This will be a highlights video of the evening condensed into one, and we'll also have more full-length footage on our members section. Before we get into the video, this is a reminder to like, share and subscribe, as this really helps our channel out. And please don't forget to leave a comment for anything you might hear or see. What awaits us at 30 East Drive?
Over half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die.
Get out!
If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth. Here we are at 30 East Drive, the fear experiment. This is Rod and Steve. It's both the first times here, so it'll be interesting to see what they make of the place. Let's get straight to it. Four bedroom, so that's bedroom 4. Which one was that?
But there's only two up there, so
It's one of the bedrooms.
it's one of the bedrooms. I can't remember which one's which.
Also, just to mention, the hour will start when the last person enters. So when I get in. Right, so I'll pull that one back.
That's a lucky then, isn't it?
What would be your least favourite room to go into, bro?
Living room.
What about
Or
yours?
coal bunker.
Just probably coal bunker, just because of the enclosement.
Closure?
Yeah.
Yours?
I don't know. You don't really know the place, do I? So, not been here before. So.
Me. This is the suspense of
Okay,
opening
by
that,
process of
So,
elimination.
process of elimination, one of you will be going in now. Rod,
Oh, great.
you'll be the first person going in to bedroom 4. When you head in the house, go through the front door, turn left, you'll be in the kitchen. You'll see a door with a chair in front of it. Don't go through that door, it's blocked off. You walk through the living room. I know you know the rough layout, so go through the living room, up the stairs, then there's 2 bedrooms. One of them will have bedroom 4 written on it. I couldn't tell you which one, so I can't remember.
Okay.
Close the door behind you. Keep an eye out because there'll be cables along the floor, tripods, so just watch your feet where you're walking because you might trip and go proper, okay?
Okay.
UV torch.
Did you mention living room has got number 1 on it?
Yeah.
You have to go straight through
You
it.
have to go through the living room because
Through one.
Yeah.
Through 1 and then carry on.
Good luck, Steve.
Good luck. And any doors you open, you shut behind you and all the best.
So, through the first door on the left.
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck.
Give him a bit of time just to make his way around.
Hello, East Drive. I like it. Really. Just for a split second, room 4.
Okay, room 4, here we are. So sit here. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Rod. This is part of the free experiment for the Paranormal Detectives at East Drive, and I'm in room 4. And so far, it feels quite warm. So, see how it goes.
Happy you're not first in, Steve?
Yeah, obviously, but I don't know what to make of this place. I don't know what to make of this place. It's like everywhere you go, you have a kind of sort of fear of it, or you're not scared of it, or you are scared of it, and I just don't know what to make of this. Don't know how I'm going to feel when I go now.
I don't know. I think like anywhere, there will be some hype.
Yeah.
But as far as hauntings go, this is probably one of the truest in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Right.
Question
So
is...
we know you're going to be the next one in. Question is where?
Torches?
Oh, fucking hell. Bedroom 3. So you'll be next door to Rod. Okay. Right. And this should be your name, I'm presuming. Steve? Yep. Okay.
Days.
So that's Steve, Rod, 2 bedrooms. Okay. There you go, matey.
Great.
Your first fear experiment.
I don't know the layout of this house, so...
You watched enough video.
I know, but
Right.
it's different newer.
So, you go in through this door.
Yeah.
Round through the living room.
Mm.
Through the other living room door. Down the corridor, up the stairs. And you'll see a sign on the door saying bedroom 3.
Okay.
Inside that room there'll be a plaque saying sit here.
Yeah.
Sit there. You know what it's like in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And good luck. We'll shut all the doors behind you.
Yeah.
All the best.
See you in a bit.
Watch your foot in. Wow. How you feeling?
I'm alright, yeah. I'm
You expecting to hear dum dum dum?
I heard a bag then. Bloody mannequin's gone bad, hasn't it?
I hope he's alright. Living room.
Okay.
Put our names. Right.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So I've got the coal. That kind of makes sense actually, because you've done the coal bunker before.
I have, yeah.
So-
I mean, I wouldn't have minded. I might go into it later on maybe and have another go because
Yeah.
it was a bit weird, but
So that obviously
see.
leaves me in the coal bunker.
that'll be interesting to see how
There's
you're,
your UV
you're
torch.
finding that. Thank you very much.
Here's my UV torch.
Yeah, and I'll see you in a bit. Good luck.
Yep, good luck. So you can see Brian going in. Everything turned off and away.
Just pocketing it away now. Right, I'll catch you in a bit.
Good
Good
luck.
luck with yours.
Yeah, you too, mate. And then he goes. Which leaves me. I'll give him a minute or two, and then I'll head in.
Oh, I've got some company. hungry.
UV torch. Let's check it works. Oh, you are taking the piss. I'm going to kill him. He left me a dodgy UV torch. Thanks, Brian. Just what I wanted. Right, I'm going to head in now. So, this will be interesting. So here we go. Fear experiment, 30 East Drive. See you in there. Not really. Much of a better way of closing that coal bunker door, to be fair. So, I'm afraid that's basically the best I can do. So yeah, here we are in 30 East Drive, Fear Experiment. Just trying to get a bearing of my surroundings, what's going on. Right, so I've heard a lot about this place. Is anyone with me here tonight? Any spirits?
So here we are then, 5 years later, 30 East Drive. Nice. I don't know what to make of this place. I watch a lot of stuff on it. I've actually been quite negative about it in the past. However, each time I come here, I'm quite impressed with the activity. And I genuinely feel quite nervous about being here on my own, so that's something straight away. Definitely very claustrophobic in here. Very, very claustrophobic. Okay, I don't know if that's one of the paranormal detective dolls. Just spotted that really. There's a lot of noise coming from the bathroom, some sort of like plumbing issue, I think. Unless the camera's picking that up. When we were setting up earlier, so this is before the cameras were rolling tonight, we did have a few weird, strange things happen. It sounded like a high-pitched noise, which actually turned out to be the tap. We couldn't get it to stop. But upstairs, the sound, what Nathan described as a little bit of a groan type noise, and when we were in the bedroom with all the dolls, I heard what sounded like a female voice. Can't tell whether it was like a child giggling or something like that, but certainly weird. Also, I think I've copped out for a bad near a little bit, because the one thing I have just thought, every other location has a chair. It's sit here or sit there and you can sit in a chair. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to stand during this fear experiment, so I'm going to be stood here for an hour, which is going to be pretty crap on my legs. I'll have to try and get comfy perched on the wall. So yeah,
do wonder how Brian's getting on. I wonder how Steve and Rod got on, because walking into this house on your own for the first time is not a pleasant experience.
It's quite easy to spook yourself because I just scratch my ear, put my arm down, and there's a shadow comes across the light that's coming off the camera.
If you're here with me and you made that noise earlier that I heard, could you maybe do it for me now so that I know it was you?
So, if there's anybody here in this coal bunker with me, can you make a noise? Make a noise and let me know that you're here.
Bed is by the window. If you can sit on that bed, do anything to that bed, you spring load it so it'll make a noise.
Sound of the tap stopped. Gone horrible now.
I like the way Brian and Nathan have put me in what I believe is supposed to be the portal behind me. If I'm right. Thanks for that.
And I will say, it's quite hard to see, to be fair, with a crap looking torch, but it does look like the ceiling of this coal bunker is absolutely covered in mould, which obviously isn't good, but it's a coal bunker, it's to be expected. I do wonder, being covered in damp and mould, perhaps that could be a hallucinogenic. Not saying that the stories and what people have experienced in here aren't true, but it certainly has the potential, if you spent a long period of time in here, to cause issues.
Yeah, you've got heightened senses because you just expect something to happen, so. And for the fear experiment, I want something to happen. I just hope I can remember my way out in a rush.
show yourself in the mirror, if not in the actual room. Big brown mirror in front of me.
I thought I heard a little shuffle sound over there then. Probably not. You do that again if that was you.
Feel a little bit dizzy as well. I've had that twice since I've been here now, setting up. I thought it was because I hadn't eaten, so I had something to eat, but I still feel really dizzy. Just come on all of a sudden again. People travel to this house hundreds of miles, in fact thousands of miles from all over the world. People come to visit this house because it's dubbed to have Europe's most dangerous poltergeist. Now I'm here alone in the coal bunker, and as of yet nothing's happened. Try a little experiment. So we'll put the torch on a bit behind me. You can turn it off and make it flicker. That'd be great. So far it's been very quiet in here. If there are any spirits or demons or whatever it is that resides in this house, you are here. You'd like to make a move. Just tap on something. Bang the door, stand the foot. Make a noise, that would be great, because obviously I'll be able to hear that noise and I know that you're here.
It's said that the Black Monk Pontefract is meant to be the most violent poltergeist in Europe, supposedly. If that's the case, I'd like to find out. I'd like to find out why they're the most violent poltergeist in Europe. So, is there something you can do to show me why?
Show yourself. Knock on the wall or move something or do something so I know that you're here. Finding out if you really want to impress me. I think there's something else around the house. I've got the dolls in the house. If you really want to impress me, upstairs we've brought one of our dolls into the house with a broken leg. If you want to prove that you're here, go and do something to that doll now. Knock her over or move her leg or move her. Do something to that doll now. And I'll be able to know that you've listened to me here, gone up there and done it. Can't work out whether this is one of their dolls or it's a house prop. roof on anyway. Ah, okay, you're missing the legs down on the floor. So I'm sat holding the doll. If you can make its head move, that'd be great. Why am I looking at the doll? If I look away and look back at that doll, then it's looking up at me like, oh shit, my pants. Small tap by the window then, but again, it could quite easily be outside. Okay, I'll put the doll back. Thank you. So this is actually our fourth fear experiment now. We tried the concept out at the Ancient Ram Inn, then at Graiseley Old Hall, then we conducted another one at the Ancient Ram Inn, and this is obviously our fourth fear experiment at 30 East Drive. It's our first time here, but it's our fourth fear experiment, so I'm going to make a controversial statement. It's been by far the easiest for me. It's not pleasant in here. It's never pleasant going into a, house that's haunted and has documented hauntings, especially such as this place, because this has been in the news, and the original hauntings were very well documented, very hard to dispute. But I definitely feel better in here than I did either time at the Ram or at Graiseley. It's colder, but it's not a very nice environment. But I don't feel threatened like I did at Graiseley or the Ram. I feel much more relaxed. So with that said, I'm going to end the fear experiment. I'm going to work my way to the living room first, go collect Brian, then I will work my way upstairs and get Steve and Rod. And hopefully one of them, or even more than one of them, had more activity than me, and yeah. Fear experiment 4.0 over.
I bet you were. Yeah, that opened way before you said it.
How did you go?
Alright, I'm still breathing. So,
The room for a bit more next to you?
yeah, come on. Pull up a few. Relatively quiet.
So a lot comfier in here than it is in that cold bunker.
Yeah, I know. The sound of the tap was doing me head in, as you can
I could hear that.
appreciate. Yeah.
I could hear that.
We've had some what sounded like sort of a crinkling sort of noise over there, but I've debunked that because it seems linked to upstairs, and there's been footsteps
So you
upstairs.
think it's potential movement upstairs that's causing that?
It's 100% movement upstairs, so either Rod, I don't know which room is right above there, but it's either Rod or Steve that's moving around,
Yeah, okay.
and that's that. I asked for a tap, and there was either a tap on one of the picture frames or the mirror,
Yeah.
just a single tap. Again, that could be anything. Trying to think what else. I've asked it to throw something, I've asked it to show me why it's the most violent poltergeist in Europe.
Similar sort of question as that one went there.
Yeah.
I questioned the Pritchards whether they did something to aggravate it, or. So we've done 4 fear experiments now. We've obviously done 2 at the Ancient Man, 1 at Graysley.
Yeah.
And this is the one at 30 East Drive.
Yeah.
Where would you rank this out of 4? Difficulty.
Probably 3rd. At this
What
point,
would you say was the easiest?
Graysley.
Really?
Yeah. I would, yeah. I would say that this one, it's for the fear experiment anyway, because it hasn't been very active for me, or I'm not I haven't been blown away by anything as of yet. However, we've been here once before and we have had some really good stuff, so whether that's a sign of things to come.
Right, so let's get a camera set up and I'll head upstairs and interview Steve and Rod. Somebody on the stairs, so I think Nathan's coming. Hello.
Hello.
It's you, not somebody else.
How are you?
Too bad. Thought I'd join the party. It's really warm, isn't it?
So, how'd you find it?
That's quite comfortable, to be fair.
If you can, what was your experience walking into the house for the first time?
Smaller than I expected. That's what I thought.
Smaller.
Yeah. So I thought I was coming in a different way because I've seen stuff on the TV before. And I thought, I know my way around. As soon as you get in, you're like, hang on a minute. So I'm glad you put the numbers on the door.
Yeah, so there you go. So it's disorientating, or?
Yeah. Yeah, and then coming upstairs, did you put the monk there? A little trick.
What did you think of the monk?
How did that work?
I just saw the top of the head start and I didn't fall for it. Which was fine. Nearly though, nearly. Yeah, I don't know if Steve got caught out by it. Is he in the other room?
Steve's in that room.
In that
Yeah.
room. And is there a bed on the wall?
Yes,
Just the other
there
side.
should be. Yeah.
That might explain something then. So,
What did you think that you had with that?
I don't know what.
You said it might explain something.
Alright, so keeping creaking noises down by the camera.
What I will
I
say,
think might be the bed the other side.
the setup is there's a bed, and then there's a dressing table and a chair. Steve should be sat in the chair at the end of the dressing table, so he shouldn't be on the bed.
Okay, so where I'm here is right down by this wall.
Obviously, we'll have to check with Steve.
Yeah.
What would you describe it as?
Is there a radiator on that wall? The other side?
I'll have to check. I think
You know,
they're
like
both, I think they're both in the windows.
When a radiator's heating up or cooling down, you've got that creaking noise.
It could be that.
It could be that, if it is, because the plumbing's been playing up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times. It did come this way a little bit beyond the drawer there. So whether it's pipe work, I don't know, but I heard that. Other experience, is that your doll?
Yeah.
That is your doll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You haven't met her before, have you?
No, we got quite close. I had her sat on my laptop.
Did you?
Yeah, so
Sarah will be loving that.
What's your thoughts on Elizabeth?
I didn't break the leg, by the way. So.
No. That was.
I didn't. I thought it was plastic at first, so I picked it up and realised it was crock. I was like, whoa. Yeah, I was just asking out, and I was going to crap myself if her head would have turned up and looked at me.
Okay, that's interesting. So all in all, we smashed the fear experiment.
Yeah.
Worst part about it?
Walking in here, getting to it, I think, because you're going to look at all the other rooms. So obviously, I'm not seeing the rest of the house yet, so going around everywhere, then it's going to be interesting.
If you want to head downstairs, get some refreshments or whatever, we'll just go and have a chat with Steve.
Yeah, I'll go back down on my bloody own now.
Enjoy.
Yes, I'm going to get some loot.
Right, Steve, how's it going?
How are you?
Okay.
You alright?
So,
Nothing.
Nothing.
really?
Only thing that happened was that was up there, and I came in and just sat down, moved my bit of paper, and I just did that and sat down, and then that just fell over at exactly the same time. So
it
could quite easily have been what I did, but then in saying that, does that move all the way over there? So anyway, I moved it over here and asked it to do its thing again.
It's interesting. So, how was your experience entering the house, coming through? What did you make of it?
I've got to admit, you know, I've not been here before. I've not even been in the house. So walking through, I was kind of like, I'm going to get lost. Fairly self-explanatory what you said. Walk through the lounge and you kind of, I think there'd be something wrong with you if you weren't at least apprehensive, perhaps even scared. And then coming up here, I sat down in this room, I looked around and I was like, oh, look at it. I'm not going to like this. And I'm assuming you did this.
I couldn't possibly say.
Everyone's looking at me, except that you can't see they're looking at you, and obviously with just that one. But I come in and I was like, oh, everything's looking at me. But yeah, so I sat here, nothing happened, it was very quiet, very warm.
Yes, it's still warm.
I think that you'll always remember the smell of the place. It's got a special smell, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd describe it as 80s bed and breakfast, perhaps.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's not a horrible smell.
Cheap
It's like a smell of a lot
sort
of, yeah, like a smell of a lot of people have passed through the place. Convinced that that door was shutting itself really slowly, but I think what's happened is I've just stared at it non-stop for 10 minutes. And you know, if you stare at something long enough,
this?
yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you stare at, well, I opened it.
I'm sure
actually.
that was open.
Yeah, I opened it completely. Actually, I was walking around asking out, saying, "Why don't you shut this? Why don't you open it?" And I did it, and then I couldn't get it to stay where it was before. So yeah, but I was convinced that was shutting by itself really slowly. But I think it's one of those things, you know, when you stare at something for ages.
That is true, son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, what was the worst part of the fear experiment for you?
I would say walking in the place, walking in here, walking through the rooms, and it's like I wasn't walking in and having a look around and thinking, you know, oh, what's this like? I was walking in and I was kind of, you know, you just walk through a room and you just completely tunnel visioned through it, straight out through the door. I got to the glass doors, and obviously there's been a lot of stuff's happened, doesn't there? People have seen stuff through those doors. I got to the glass doors and I was like, it was like a reality moment where I was sort of, you get to the glass door and you're like,
I'm here.
I'm here, and those are those doors.
Yeah.
That was a bit strange. I won't forget that. And the smell, like I said, it's not, I don't want people to take it the wrong way, it's not a nasty smell. It's
the ancient ram's very similar.
It's got an aged, well, obviously it's aged, doesn't it? Because it's got an aged, and like a lot of people have passed through here, and there's like a bit of, it's almost like there's a bit of everyone's smells got left behind.
So there we go. Fear experiment smashed.
Happy
I'll
days.
get some refreshments and then do some different things.
Yeah, man. Well done, Steve.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes some doing, to be fair, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Especially for.
I will say,
That was a longer one, wasn't it, tonight? So.
Yeah, I'll say, it has been my easiest fear experiment, this one. No, I'm not going to lie. I was hoping that would...
That's weird, because that's there now, and yet my sort of disjointed memory of walking up to this room, obviously, you know, when you're probably scared or nervous, this is a perfect example of how you don't see things the way they are. See, I honestly thought I was in that room. I thought that I'd come up the stairs, saw that, and thought, fuck me, no. Went in there because it was making a right row.
How did you know that was us?
Who else would it be? and then I turned. I thought I was in that room. Then I've just come out.
That's
really,
the room.
That's disorientating.
That's the room where the bed gets smashed.
Okay. So it's properly disorientating coming into a place in the dark and having to walk all the way through it without any
It's even
lights
worse
on
when
or
you're given the UV
properly
torch that
dark.
don't work.
Well, kind of used it to get up the stairs.
Fucking one didn't work, you give me.
Fell into the clock, I remember that. I think this has come open. But...
Oh, we heard a bang outside, and I thought, fuck me, if he hasn't seen the monk.
No, it was me. I knocked this and knocked it against the wall, and then...
I genuinely thought, Christ, he's seen the monk and fell down the stairs.
So right guys, here we are, 30 East Drive. We've done the fear experiment. It's all been pretty quiet so far, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. We're going to start running some experiments now. We've got some live feeds running on TikTok and YouTube. Before we come here, we requested Rod, actually get a member of his family, to write, did they write a sentence or a word?
It's a sentence.
I think it's a sentence.
Yeah.
In an envelope, so throughout the night we can ask questions and try and ask what's in the envelope in the hope that perhaps the spirit that resides here can tell us. We'll actually open that in the morning on camera, so none of us have a clue what's written in there. So we're looking for clues, won't we?
Yeah.
Throughout the video, see perhaps maybe we'll be way off the mark, maybe something will be said that's relevant, I have no idea. That's a little experiment we're going to run. So I'm going to pop that there next to Henry for now. We'll be opening that in the morning. Also,
we're going to explain the whole background behind this. Like, but why?
You explain the background behind this one.
So I keep getting the blame, don't I, for the whole walnut whips and pickled onions.
Yeah.
Because last time we come here, that was our diet. Since then, you decided to get me some random chilies, didn't you? And there's been a bit of
Sweet
a
chilies.
random. They weren't sweet, not at all. So we've had some pretty random things. It's kind of like a bit of a tradition every time.
Horrible blue things.
Yeah, blue tackies, disgusting. So tonight we've got 3 packs of sour cis pickles.
Can I just say, neither me or you are responsible for this.
That wasn't the black monk, it was me.
Rod has arrived with these. Apparently, didn't you make Rod eat one in the pub? Or
Yeah.
So it does come back on you then, bro. It is your fault.
Sort of, yeah.
Didn't you suggest that you eat the whole thing and not leave any?
Yeah, actually I had a little bit left and I think you made me eat the whole lot.
You evil dick. You made me eat the whole lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to pass that one over to Steve.
Yeah, go out to Steve.
Rod's obviously,
is that the heavy one?
Rod's obviously done his. I ain't got a clue.
This one.
What's
They
the
all
heaviest
look
one?
pretty rank.
Give us the other one.
Oh, here we go.
That's mine.
Yeah,
Great.
thanks.
So Van Holten's sour cis tart and tangy pickle.
I don't even have pickles.
I'm not a
Doesn't
massive
need
fan. I'll be
pickles.
honest. I mean that is a big ass pickle,
It's
isn't
not
it?
just a first with the
It's not as bad as you think.
It's not just a first with that. I actually.
It's not as bad as you think, just...
I love how it says it
Never even-
contains one pickle. in case you didn't work it out.
You're not sure.
Yeah, it's
It's there here. Right, okay.
What I'd say is take one big bite to start with and then you'll be fine.
So we've all agreed
Smell it.
we've got to finish this.
Have a smell before you...
I'm finishing it.
Oh God. Bloody hell. Oh, it smells like weed killer.
Oh Jesus! Look at it.
Smells like weed killer.
It's like like Shrek's cock, isn't it?
This is
yeah.
Brian sat there laughing at me eating mine, now I get to return it.
Oh,
Here we go.
To be fair, I like pickles, so...
Ugh, look at that.
Here we go. Go on.
oh, it's tough.
There's no way I'm putting that in my mouth.
Oh, oh.
It's like seriously.
That's gone the wrong way.
When
Oh.
It's alright, actually.
Try pop in an
is it
eyeball.
though? Is it? It's
Nah.
like-
That's right.
It's like catching eye contact with another man while he's eating a banana.
Just don't look at each other then.
I'm not.
Oh God.
Mate, the Shrek's cock thing's made it worse.
It does make you cough, doesn't it?
Makes you cough.
Not Shrek's cock, I'm like,
I don't know if I do it.
Right now we've just been banned from YouTube.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Go on.
That is awful.
I'm just about to bite.
Do you know what?
it's a gherkin, isn't it?
pops in your mouth.
What's the date on it?
Oh, Christ. That is awful.
Don't forget it's got to be followed by
We got that on camera. Steve didn't even want to go live.
Do you know what? I hit my stomach and made me feel sick straight away.
That is.
Not bad. I keep looking at it, I don't think I can do it.
It just burst in my
That's what
mouth, and
happened
it
to
was
me.
just burst in my mouth, and it was just like it was like having a really bad abscess.
Bush Tucker trials, he's trials.
What's that? You had
That
all
is
of it?
awful.
Yeah.
That really is bad.
No wonder you're not scared here.
No, you need to drink a lot of water afterwards.
My stomach's burning already.
Is it? So I've got a delicate stomach. I don't even know.
It's tough, and when you bite it, it bursts.
It's like a.
The skin's so firm.
It changes the smell, doesn't it? Yeah, to be fair. It smells of pickle.
Oh, God, I'm going to owe Carol a towel. Oh, I can't do it. It's like salty, isn't it?
Straight cock.
I was going to say, is this like taste?
Have we got to drink the water
How
after
much
as well?
can we swear on a live
I
chat?
don't know,
Not
never
much.
done it before.
I don't think I drank the water.
No.
That's vile.
Oh, did you? That's not water.
Oh, God, sniff it. Honestly.
See, that's what you've got a nose for. Like, you smell something that bad, you know not to put it in your mouth, which is underneath
Straight away,
your
it's gone straight into my stomach, and my stomach feels like it's on fire.
I don't know.
Brian's going for it. That's the key, look, get down the side so it makes it easier.
Does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't eat that.
Have one. Have another bite.
Oh.
You said the
What? The tip is the worst. Once
The trick is let the water
tip's gone
drip
out,
off
be
the
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Once the juice cuts off it, you're alright.
Oh, Jesus, just don't take, just swallow.
Do you want some Pringles with it?
I'll be honest, that's the worst thing I've ever tasted. It's vile.
It's off again. Do you want to rub your back?
That's awful.
You explain.
I'm going to pop him there.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, we're going to actually start tonight a little experiment that Rod wants to do. Is the Estes Method. Now, we're not going to be here asking the questions, we're actually going to disappear into a different room upstairs. So Rod is going to pop the stuff on. I'm going to leave him with a walkie-talkie. And we're going to ask questions over a walkie-talkie. So we're not going to be here to ask them ourselves. That means he won't be able to hear it at all whatsoever. He's obviously got the blindfold and the headphones on anyway. Spirit box is on maximum volume. So we'll go upstairs, ask the questions. You guys should hopefully be able to hear the questions that we're asking. Hopefully the cameras will pick it up clearly. And then what we'll do then is, obviously, fingers crossed, hopefully Rod will be talking to us.
With that said, I'll
with
be
the answers.
monitoring the chat upstairs as well.
Yeah,
So if anybody wants any specific questions asked, then just write it in the chat and we'll ask them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talkie.
so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the walkie-talkie there. And I think he's good to go, so see you guys in a bit.
Sure, you got the walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
You test it?
Should be working.
Beautiful.
What I might do is just up the volume. Hello? Yeah, should be working fine.
You. Cool. Hello. Ben.
The first question we want to ask is if there's a spirit here at 30 East Drive. Can you communicate through the device and let us know that you're here? If there is a spirit here, could you please tell us your name?
Extend.
You just answered something then as well. Can you tell us how old you are?
Beware. Pretty sure that said beware.
Are you a male or female spirit? Beware of what?
I think that was fall off the number 4.
You terrorise the Child family.
There's quite a lot of stuff coming out now. I can't make it out. No. No, I can't say. That might have said Brian. Room.
Said Brian last time we come here. Why Brian?
Oh man, I just said kitchen.
Why are you scared to show yourself to us?
Don't know what that was. That was a real deep voice.
Come and sit on the sofa.
Righto, that's it. There. And come on. Yeah.
We're going to kill you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've done this before, it's going to be awesome.
Okay, mate. So that's recording. Good luck, okay?
Yep.
You can turn this light off as well.
Fucking hell.
But
It hasn't even started yet. I've just heard the deep voice that Rod was on about.
There's the lights for it.
I don't know if there's one this end, but they're like to the left of the sink where you go through into the hall.
Shit. Left of the sink.
I think there's 3, like in between the front door and the sink.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the deep noisy voice is that
You just
Rob was
heard
on
it.
about, but I just heard it as soon as I put the... It's like almost like a... It just pops through it, but it's not really a word.
Right, okay.
I don't know if you want to mention that to Rob and see how he describes it.
I will do, yeah.
I would say it was like a...
Okay. Interesting, because that's
more
how
a
we
grunt
heard.
than a word.
We actually had the EVP here before, and it kind of sounded like deep and grunty like that as well. So interesting. I'm going to go back up then.
Okay.
Enjoy. Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just said to me, he's just literally put the headphones on for 5 seconds, and he heard the same voice that you described, Rod. The deep grunty. That's it, and exactly how you've just done that. You've probably heard him on there, haven't you?
Yeah,
But
like Frank Bruno, deep voice.
Me. I'm here. Grunt.
I'm here. Grunt.
Where are you? What's that girl's voice?
is it next door?
I can't because there's another room there.
I can hear music like it's like I don't know, like bits of music, possibly like piano notes.
Ask if there's a female.
Another grunt.
Some girl here. It's that same girl's voice I heard behind you earlier.
Yeah, but it's also the same one I heard when we were upstairs. It was in here. It was in here.
Oh, before when we were setting up.
Yeah, because it was a doll room.
You wouldn't hear Carol's grandkids, wouldn't you, that easily?
That's the only thing I'm wondering.
But you've got another wall, another room there, and then another wall. If we were in the other room, I'd say maybe, but...
We all heard it though, right?
Mm.
Come over and touch Steve. He's sat on the sofa.
It goes off.
Yeah.
Because they're walking to it.
Okay.
Did you move the bin bag?
Mike or Spike?
Spike's in the chair. Are you watching us and looking at our phone?
I feel like there's somebody stood here. Or to the door there. Somebody stood here.
So go and touch Steve.
The door there. It's weird. You can sort of like, you know, you can't see or you can't hear, but it feels like someone's by you.
That's what I have. But that was when he'd walked past, so I just figured that it was Steve walking past. I should have said really.
But at the moment, he hasn't got that, has he? But
No.
is it the seed that you've planted?
Yeah, yeah.
He was, or is it just because it's so disorientating?
If you wish to remain in this house, let us know you're here. If not, be gone.
Make.
Think of questions, isn't it?
It is, it's almost just trying to provoke at the moment. Make. We will make you.
Go.
We will make you go.
People. Leave. I think it said leave, but it's like in a really deep, bassy voice.
We're not leaving, this is our house. We're not leaving, this is our house.
If you're really a poltergeist, can you throw something?
You don't have the energy anymore, do you? You don't have the energy anymore, do you?
No. And a growl.
You say no?
That was straight after.
You're too weak now, aren't you? Why don't you shut that door for us?
I won't. Here.
Don't tweet the pickle.
I won't.
Do you say?
I won't.
Why won't you?
Ugly.
It's not about you, bro.
Just heard a thud. Doesn't sound like it's through the headphones. It sounded like someone slamming the front door. Don't know if any of you have been in or out of the house, but you know, like when someone slams a double glazed door and you get that, it's like a thud. Felt it. It's off.
Why don't you tell us what your name is?
Nath. Nath or Nade? Nath or Nade?
You say?
Nice or no, that was done. That's weird. Because that's right after you asked him.
Yeah. Is that true? Is that your name? Can you please say yes it is, if it is?
Ed. Ed again.
Stop being afraid.
We are. Red. Oh, I'm done.
caught the clock as well.
You just caught the clock as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd you get on, mate?
It's alright. It's a strange feeling, isn't it? I've never done it before.
Bit after a bit, isn't it? It's kind of rolls it all into one.
You sort of, at first you think, oh shit, this is horrible. Then you kind of get in the zone with it. And you're like, actually I'm quite comfortable. And then...
We had that female voice up here again.
Yeah.
All three of us heard it.
I had a massive thud, like someone had slammed the front door. I thought one of you two had gone outside to the car.
So we didn't hear anything.
It didn't sound like it was through the headphones. It sounded like when you're listening to music on headphones and someone slams a car door or something like that, and you know it's not coming through your headphones.
It's almost through your body kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I kind of felt it as much as I heard it, but it was like separate from the audio from the headphones. I had a strange sensation not long into it where I felt like, I don't know what it was, I wouldn't say it was a tingling, but I had like an involuntary muscle spasm.
Right.
Just under my bicep towards my elbow.
You asked for something to touch him, yeah?
And then I also had, the other thing was I had this overwhelming sensation that somebody had come through. I was sat on the settee, there's a door here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which when I took the stuff off was half open.
We
so
were
it
telling something.
couldn't have happened.
Next to you.
Well, that door, I got the overwhelming sensation that I felt the presence of an actual person, which I thought was possibly one of you two coming and filming me. And
So
I waved my hand and I was like, it feels like someone's here. And I was like that. And that's where the doorway is. When I took the headphones off, that's where the door is, isn't it? And I thought it was one of you two. I wouldn't say it was paranormal, well, it might have been, but you know when you can tell, you said it, you can tell there's a person stood next to you.
You're in an office and somebody stood over your shoulder looking
That's
at
it,
your
yeah,
monitor.
exactly that, yeah. Like the sensation of someone standing by you, and you knew they were standing by you, but you couldn't see them. So do I have to wait to watch the video back, or did something horrible happen while I was sat in here?
Nothing noticeable. There was some relevance to some of the things that were being said.
I'm going to get me a drink of water.
I would say when I was sat there, I was on the middle seat, I would say I felt like somebody had walked through here and was just stood here like that, still. But not like a... Like you'd know if it was like a real person, like if it was one of you three who'd just come down to have a look or perhaps take a bit of video.
The thing with the glass doors as well, it gets you because you can sit here and you light the flashes and traffic, or you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done some stuff. Should I focus upstairs for a little bit, or?
What do you guys want to do? Any
Well, yeah.
experiments? Because you've bought your...
That was the main thing. I wanted to have a bash of that.
Yeah.
ST or whatever it's called,
I've got a
SPST.
pendulum board, if anyone wants to go with that. I'm assuming we're allowed to use one.
Doesn't say that you can't use a pendulum board, does it?
No.
In fairness,
I've
I've never tried it. Do you hear that?
Well, we could all split up and go in separate rooms if you want.
Should we just sit here and do a bit of ghost tube or something?
Could do.
Mate, when we did the first experiment, did you go anywhere near the bed? Or the head part of the bed?
At the very, very beginning, I walked in there and I sat on the chair and I chucked my UV torch on the bed mattress. And as I did it, pretty much at exactly the same time, the doll that was propped against the headboard fell, but I think its head was literally on one of the vertical round bars.
Right.
And I was like, that was me chucking the torch on the bed. And then after a couple of minutes I sat in there and I was like, and I actually questioned it, which will be on the camera, and I was like, was that me? Was that me who knocked the doll over, or did it move? And I went and got it and sat it by me, and I was like, do you want to do that again? Sat it by me, but I walked up there and got it, but I didn't really go over by the headboard again. I focused more on the wardrobes because I didn't like them. I don't know whether you opened the doors on them, whether
I opened the door.
Oh, did you? But it's just that weird thing, and it's like when you're a kid and the wardrobe door's open and you can see something inside.
Yeah, you'd rather have it shut, wouldn't you?
Should set up like a REM pod or something.
I was just thinking that. Should we set one up
Just slap it in the middle of the room.
on top of the stairs or something?
Either.
Sometimes if something's out of sight.
Well, mind you, I might go in. Do you prefer it at the top of the stairs and I can go and walk around with this and
Yeah, can do.
pop it out? So it's change the scenery for the live as well, isn't it, for a bit?
Yeah.
I still smell that fucking thing in my hands.
Trouble with the floor, so everywhere.
Walls, aren't they?
It's nothing further, isn't it? What did you hear that? Like that, but you weren't doing it then. That's the thing.
Sounded like from above.
You heard noises from above.
Mm.
See, it said, didn't we? Like last time.
That was prominent last time though. But then it's like early.
So it's early days, yeah.
Last time it was like fucking 3 o'clock, it started going mad.
That's me. Got the REM pod at the top of the stairs with the doll and the clock. So
Clock rolls down the stairs now. Who's going to be the first one to go out there?
Well, as these two never ate the pickle, I think it should be one of them.
So when you said last time about the shadow at the door, and you woke up, was that here?
Yeah, it was weird because I was laying on here. But it was actually that door I saw the shadows in.
Okay.
Well, what?
I was this side.
You were looking at that one, weren't you?
I almost felt, because I wasn't there like a sofa or something this side.
There were
'Cause I was
chairs,
laid
but they
down.
were bigger, I think.
So I couldn't have fell asleep falling, sat up surely.
I think you did.
Quite comfortable, really.
It is, isn't it? Strangely. I imagine this sort of house to have the stairs at the bottom, like at the bottom of the. All right.
Made me jump.
The bottom of the at the bottom of the stairs. You just imagine the front door to be at the bottom of the stairs, like it is in most houses.
Oh yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Who are you?
Okay, I'll get you on the stairs.
Is that you, mate?
Good on you.
Demonic fart.
Demonic farts.
Fucking
You've had it all.
pickles of evil. I think
Pickles of evil.
Just go across. And I'll tell you what,
That could be you. Pickles, please.
that weren't dust either the way it flew across. That was fast.
Right, so my phone.
Timestamp
You
it
can see
now.
that.
Up in the chat.
I don't know if you can see that, but if I put that on Nate and move it about, see it's got that yellow thing because it's found his face.
Yeah.
It's just done that on you.
Right.
Then it did it on Rod because he held his phone up to his face, and obviously you could see him because there's no infrared on. And
You
then
shouldn't be here.
Not,
Married.
fuck me. It says that every time I I listen to this when I'm downstairs in the back room.
Yeah.
All it ever says is you shouldn't be here. Anyway, so it keeps getting Brian's face every time a bit of light shines on it.
Are you watching it?
Then the yellow pops up.
You.
The yellow pops up round Rod's face when his phone light catches him. There was just another one in the middle of the sofa in between you, a square.
That's weird.
It's face recognition.
Yeah.
The idea of it is when it gets the little yellow box around your face, you tap it and then it will focus on the face and blur out the background like a kind of cinematic thing, but
There's loads. I'm presuming they're dust particles that keep flying across and down these stairs.
Yeah, I've just seen them now.
There'll be some sort of draft, won't there, downstairs or upstairs each way.
Why did you come?
To see you.
Why?
Living room.
yeah.
That's interesting.
We are in the living room. Why are you still here?
Face recognition's going off again in the middle of the sofa in between you two.
Purgatory.
I don't know whether it's going off because of
That's an
where I'm
interesting answer
sat.
as well.
Brian's shadow of his head is behind on the wall, and it looks
could be.
like it could be that.
My hand there. It changes.
Holy water.
No, it's just on Brian's head at the moment.
If it comes up pickles,
That'd be hilarious.
I'd be fucking sold on it.
I think it's in airplane mode as well, so it shouldn't be searching for just bullshit from our location and stuff.
To your right.
To who's right? There's 4 of us.
Can't stop looking through that glass panel there.
That's because of what you saw last time.
No, because I saw it in that glass panel.
It's better when there's a light on
There's a
there. 'cause
little
you
bit
can-
of light.
There's a little
You
bit of
saw it?
light, yeah.
And I keep thinking I can see something moved in the kitchen.
You saw it in that one?
I was in that one.
You saw it?
Even though I was lay there, I saw it in that one, and I don't know how I saw it. This is what I say, I don't know if I was awake or not, I can't judge it, but
Right.
that's why it doesn't make any sense.
Why don't you come into this room with us?
I keep getting the big orange, like I said, the orange box that was just doing it again. Orange box, but it's smack in the middle of the sofa.
Share.
It's done it again, just as you
Share.
said, share. It's done it right in the middle of the.
You can sit between
It's in between you.
me and Rod.
And this isn't SLS or anything. It's just that when you're going to take a photograph, it picks the face out. You know, like most phones do.
Come on, there's an empty seat there for you
It's
now.
trying to pick a face out, and there is like where there isn't one. Unless it's the shadow of the back of your head, but it's actually smack in the middle, like kind of to mine and Nate's left hand side of that mirror behind you.
We'll put a pillow on
Yeah.
the shadow because it
Should we take that fucking mirror down and put it opposite this one so they're pointing at each other?
took the shadow off the light, look, hasn't it? It's on the pillow. You've got it gone now.
They're almost pointing. I was trying to get them to point at each other in that bedroom earlier. Because there's one on the wall, isn't there? And there's 2 on the wardrobe doors. I thought, if I can get the mirrors to point at each other, I might sit in between them.
Dog.
KT just shot up there and again.
At the same time.
I wonder if it's the iPad setting it off.
We'd do it every time though, wouldn't it then?
Disgusting.
Oh, that's nearly as bad as when we had Pig. Do you remember on the Ouija board?
Yeah.
Was I fucking asleep there?
You kept farting. You were snoring and it's disgusting.
Fucking sad. Oh man. Fucking hell.
I reckon if you're tired, I reckon you should have a bit of a snooze in that bed upstairs.
Yeah, go and have a snooze on the blue
I'll
mattress.
set up a camera, mate.
It's just sitting in here in the dark and the warmth.
You're listening.
Disgusting.
It's funny, isn't it? Of all the things it could have said.
If I want to get a drink, I think wake myself up.
What a non-caffeine.
No caffeine.
Mate, there's a bottle of Coke in there. If you want
Let's have a look at
Yeah,
this.
I don't know where he is.
I can hear a load of banging up above me.
Yeah, I think it's because he's on the stairs, mate.
I've actually just been asleep in the living room. Let's go and have a butcher's round the house, shall we? This is the bathroom. And Mr. Pritchard died. Some knocks and bangs in this room earlier on. Ooh. There's our Elizabeth. It's a creepy monk. So yeah, this is the bedroom where Poltergeist is said to destroy the bed and smash it up. I should have a little bit of a sit on the bed. See what we get.
Behind you.
At the monk. That is what we set up for the fear experiments when the guys come through the house with nothing but a UV torch. I set that up ready to scare them. I think it did a pretty good job as they were coming up the stairs. Obviously that's what they saw with a very small torch. This is the bedroom where we've actually had the most activity so far, I would say. We've heard a girl's voice singing in this room. Well, I think all of us have heard it so far at various points throughout the night. Obviously, anybody who doesn't know the story of 30 East Drive, this house became famous in the 70s when the Pritchards lived here and were driven out the home. Due to poltergeist activity, the house has remained empty ever since. The police were involved, the council were involved. No one got to the bottom of what was causing the issue. The Pritchard's daughter was actually dragged up the stairs by her hair and locked in one of the bedrooms by an unseen force, apparently. This is all depicted in the movie when the lights go out.
You're not allowed to show yourself to us. You get in trouble. You're not allowed to talk to the living.
I reckon it's my digestive system trying to deal with that pickle that fucking sent me to sleep.
Yeah, probably fair play, mate. And honestly,
Pickle of death.
honestly, to think you got mine to eat as well.
Give it to me.
Go on, fucking have it.
It's on the side.
What round you, Steve?
I'm thinking maybe something in the coal bunker.
It's bang on 1 o'clock now.
Yeah, she's better.
Is it?
Yeah, it's bang on 1 now. If you want to do the bathroom.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to do that, didn't you?
We had a loud tap up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were both in
What room?
where Steve was, his fear experiment. We were both in there, just listening now. It was quite a loud tap on the landing.
That's weird.
Both heard it at the same time. Got you down, just walked up the stairs, so maybe it's the stairs fucking resetting.
What should we, I don't...
Yeah, can do. Is there anything you want to take up there with you?
Let's have a look.
That's why it's there. Well, you off to get a bit of sleep then, are you?
Alright, so I was chilling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You in the toilet, Steve?
What are you doing in there then?
I've got me cross round my neck.
I'll leave that with you then. Enjoy.
Pickle. The pickle get you. No, I was
Any good?
1 o'clock, isn't it? 1 o'clock. What's happening? We all going to bed or what?
No, I'm just having a...
There's no fucking chance I'm going to.
I'm just chilling for 5-10 minutes, guys, don't worry.
So apparently Mr. Pritchard died in the bathroom at about 1 o'clock, I believe. So, and we've heard the rumours that apparently it's meant to be one of the hotspot areas, especially this time of day. So we're just going to go and have a look. We didn't actually do it last time, So we'll see what we get this time.
If anybody's in here and wants to come and communicate with me while I'm laying on the bed, device here I put on my chest. Yes, she's going to speak into it.
You did a bit, didn't you? Okay. I'll move out and I'll let you get in.
Looks a bit cracked on the side, actually. That. It's alright, is it?
Oh, it's not as bad as I expected.
Yeah?
There's no spiders in there. I mean, do I take my shoes off or what?
I don't know.
You can run the bath.
I'm going to say, how to treat yourself.
Pillow, actually. So was it?
Like fall through the ceiling.
Was it? Oh, I'm not as limber as I used to be. Was it? Was it a toilet thing or a bath thing or what?
What, where he died, or?
Yeah.
Apparently on the actual toilet.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess I'll take the throne, right?
Yeah.
So, it's 1 o'clock. Is there anyone with us in this room? You make a noise if there is. Perhaps give us a little tap. You can copy that.
Come on, Blackmont, come and do something. You've been disappointing all night. Let's show us you can do something. Come and break this bed with me on it. Or slam the door or do something.
Nice, put the cross round his neck. And he's gone for a lie down on the bed, yeah.
Nathan's lying on that bed that you like to smash up. You want to do it again?
Thanks, Steve.
You're the most violent poltergeist in Europe. You can at least throw something at him.
Well, I'm going to slam the door and lock me in here.
Or smash up the room.
There you go, there's your invitation.
Do you want to appear from out to the toilet in the bathroom? Right now? You could literally come up out of the toilet.
I hope you can't, because I'm sat on it.
At least make a noise.
What'd you say?
Feels a bit weird now.
It feels weird.
Changed a bit, has it?
What, where you are now in that?
Because I'm studying my shoulder in that doorway.
Yeah, you've got
I
like.
just feel like it's just weird.
Yeah. Does it feel different in front of the room that you're in? Sort of. No,
No, just general.
just in general.
Come on, come and take that cross from the picture. Come and steal it.
Elizabeth, you going to do anything for us?
I told them that cat ball went off, didn't it, when we were sitting in the
Yeah.
Where did you have that? It was on
Just
the
on the landing floor there.
just on landing. Have you still got it?
That's there.
Of course it is. I've just been Let's pop it on the. Is it still on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywhere you think? Let's go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, might as well have it at the same sort of place. You had it before. And where were you when it went off?
In that room. So we were just in it there, so it would have been about there.
You to chat ball it or illuminate it or go start flashing lots of colours. Is that Steve now down for the night, is it? You put him into bed.
He's gone to bed.
If he's gone to bed.
Hopefully I've wound it enough that it'll come start smashing it. Can't see this very much. Is anybody here with us? Can you come make a noise? Touch Elizabeth.
You're talking, but
When we set that monk up, because the head I've wedged a cycling helmet underneath it. I thought if I get off at the stairs and the head falls off,
starts chasing them down the stairs.
Stop following me with your eyes, Elizabeth.
She does, doesn't
she
she?
does, doesn't she?
Is it freaking you out now?
Yeah.
Finally, somebody else sees it.
Something about that doll. Well,
That's
I
what
don't think Hayley likes the dolls. I've offered to let them stay at hers.
Hayley doesn't like them, no?
She wouldn't let them stay.
Do you reckon, Hayley?
But I'm going to sneak them in her house one day. Just leave them in there.
That's either Steve moving or he's getting absolutely beaten to a pulp.
Steve's either been suffocated by the poltergeist.
Did you give him your cross?
I left it in there.
Could be the stairs.
Go and have a look.
Stairs creak like that.
What's that on the floor there? What's that? Oh, that's a shadow.
Yeah.
Is everybody here with us? Can you come and move an object in the room? Or make a noise on the wall? Copy this sound for me.
Do you said you felt a bit weird a minute ago.
Yes,
So you still
just stood by the door.
Yeah.
The door frame there. I think it's because I had my back to the other room. Might have been in my head, but and then this was all dark. I had no torch on. It just feeling went a bit.
That's how I felt when I heard the tap on the door and the other. I stood by the door. Something was sort of saying, "Don't go in," kind of. That's how it felt. And then I heard a tapping on the door inside of here.
How would you both say you feel now?
Fine.
Yeah.
And my guts are a bit dodgy after that pickle.
You got a pickled onion, yeah? You didn't even had one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did eat the full pickle. You didn't, did you? Waster.
You're not fancying some sleep later, or?
You got no chance.
No, why?
Why?
If you had to sleep, where do you reckon would be the best place and the worst place?
Sofa best.
It's comfy there, isn't it?
Yeah, up here probably not so much.
Any particular room? You've been in all three, haven't you? So
That one, I think.
the small one,
Next door, yeah.
the one that gets broken up every night.
Double bed,
No, this
isn't
one,
it? Wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You have a double bed to himself now, and you'd be alright.
Is it the dolls that do it for you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What?
You moved the monk.
I fucking moved the monk and I forgot about it. Put it in this fucking doorway here. Jesus, come and have a look at this. Fucking moved it there, didn't I? Thinking I was really funny. I fucking come here, look at Steve, I looked at that, shit myself.
Those beds do creak, don't they?
He's asleep.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
No. Never. Let's leave him to it. No night.
He's got his hood over his face, so they're either asleep or he's cocked it. I don't fancy checking. Can you imagine if I wound it up all night, he jumped in the bed after me?
I'm going to go downstairs and then leave him to it, I think.
Santa's got no chance of getting through them bells. You alright, Steve?
I can't believe I fell asleep in there. I promised I would not fall asleep in this house.
Told you, mate, it's easy done. The problem is the sofa's yours, remember? I set these bells here as a trigger object. It turns out it's a bit of a death trap.
Here we go.
I'll find somewhere better for that.
Yeah, but that would have hit me at knee height, and then I'll just head-butted the mirror on the wall.
Oh dear.
A banana.
I know we're fucking going later now when he falls asleep.
This is supposed to be laughter, isn't it? You didn't know what he said, did you? You don't want it.
Right guys, so as we said at the start of the night, we've got an envelope. We haven't opened it, as you can see. We're going to open it now and see what was written on it, and if there's any relevance to anything we caught throughout the night. Obviously we'll have to watch all the footage back, because there could be things caught that we haven't actually witnessed yet, but we'll see. So it's interesting. I don't want to be free. Anyone think of any relevance off the top of the head, or?
No, like you say, I think watching back the footage,
Yeah, as a reminder.
Just in case.
not spirit box and
And the ghost tube being on for a little bit as well.
Yeah.
something to think about.
There was something about purgatory that was mentioned.
Yes.
I remember
Yeah.
purgatory coming up. And hell. But apart from that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I know we were asking a lot of questions like why won't you leave the house and stuff, so we'll be interested to see if anything comes up through that. Yeah, this has been our night at 30 East Drive and Fear Experiment. It's been a good night, it's been enjoyable. As far as I'm aware, I don't think we've caught too much activity, to be honest. It's been quite quiet. I know me and yourself probably have had quite a good sleep, haven't we?
We have.
Stephen Rod, I don't know as if you were
No, not
you're a bit
much,
unwilling
no.
to sleep,
If
were you?
any.
No, not any sleep.
Lots of noises going on, was it?
Yeah.
As in
Yeah.
human noises.
That's aka snoring.
Our stomachs after the pickle as well, probably.